So we're going to make paper chain people. So here's one of my paper chain people, and if I open it up, we'll see what it has inside. So there we've got 4 different people. We've got like a vampire looking guy, and then like an Elvis looking guy, and then like some sort of monster, and then we've got a mummy. So you could have different themes. So this could be like a Halloween one, or whatever you want to choose. So that's one of mine. I have a few more. So the next one looks like that. And if we open it up, you can see we've got sort of Super Ted going on. There's Pudsey. We've got Minnie Mouse, and then just a wee doodle sort of shapes. This is a different sort of shaped one because it's got the ears on it. This one. And then you might have seasonal ones. So you could have a Christmas one. So there's Santa himself. And then if we open it up, we have Santa at the end, and then we've got Mrs. Claus. We've got an elf, we've got a boy, and we've got a girl. And then one more example. And here is another Christmas one. This one's really easy to do. It's different shape again. So this is snowman shape. So we've got different snowmen going on. So you could choose whatever you want to do. Whatever shape, whatever design. But we'll do a person one, just because it's sort of quite simple. So you're going to get a piece of paper, as long as you want. Mine is about 1 metre, probably long, as long as you want. And you're going to fold it. So the longer your paper, the longer the chain, really. So just get the paper as long as you can sort of handle. So fold it in half, and fold it in half again. So basically you just keep on folding it in half until it's as wide as you want it. So about as wide as a person would be holding hands with another person. So there's mine. And then what I can do is these wee bits are a bit raggy here. So we're just going to cut this off, make it a wee bit neater. Like that. Watch you don't cut any of the other bits of paper, just those wee bits. And then what you're going to do is you're going to draw your shape. So you could draw whatever shape you want, but the really important thing is that your hands that are going to be touching, they need to be right off the side of the page there and there. And the same with your feet, they need to be touching the person beside it. So they need to be right off the page too. So if I draw it, I'll show you what I mean. And if you can do it nice and tall, it's helpful. So we do the head, and then arms right off the side of the page. So see, like that. So arms right off the side of the page, and then we're coming down to do the legs here. So they need to be right off the side of the page too, the feet. Like that, and then we're going to draw the middle of the legs up the middle, just here. Just like that. Okay, so see how important, you'll see in a minute when we'll come to cut it out, but there, it needs to be off the side of the page. Here, it needs to be off the side of the page, and down at the feet as well, it needs to be off the side, like that. If you were doing the bear one or anything, you could just draw the ears in as well. And the snowmen's a wee bit different. The snowmen's bodies need to be right off the side of the page here, and here as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut it out. So it's important as well, you don't cut up the side of this paper or up the side of this paper. So what I'll do first is open your scissors nice and wide, because in here, that's the sharpest bit in the inside there. So we're going to cut along the arm, and then we'll cut round the head, and then we're going to cut down the other side of the arm. So round the head, down the other side of the arm, just like that. Okay, so I haven't cut up there, and I haven't cut along here either. Then we can cut the top of his foot, and then cut up the side of his body, and then cut down the side of his arm. So that's that, looking like that. And then we're going to cut up between his legs, and then what we'll do is we'll cut the other side of his body. So keep holding it all together, because it'll start to maybe come apart a wee bit. So then cut top of his foot, up the side of his body, and under the arm, just like that. So I haven't cut the end of these hands or the end of his toes at all, because that means that'll cut him apart from the person that he's going to be standing next to. So that's what mine looks like. So then we can open it up and see what we've got. And hopefully it'll work. Oh yeah, it worked. That was good. Yay. Good job. So I have, how many I've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys I have. So that was about 1 metre long, I would have said. So you can get about 8 out of 1 metre. So then what you can do now is you can decide what way you're going to draw them. So you can have them all the same, you can have them all different, whatever way you want to do. So I'll draw very quickly. They could just be really simple designs, or they could be really detailed. You can choose. So there's a wee guy there. So it could be simple, it could be detailed, whatever way you want to do it. I showed you some examples at the start. So these could be people, or they could be, we'll do one here, guess what this one is. Let's see if you can guess. Hopefully it looks like something. And maybe like sort of an astronaut sort of guy going on there. Or you could do anything you want, up to you. So that was really easy. That is our paper chain people.